Hey everyone, Michael here. I made the best trading strategy for beginners, so let's get started. Go over to Indicators, Metrics, and Strategies and type in MACD. This is going to be the base of the strategy right here. I want you guys to add it on, then go over to the settings because we are going to be changing this up a lot more than normal, okay? First, go to Style and do the two things I always want you guys to do. Make the MACD line as thick as possible and the signal line as thick as possible. So when we zoom out, and this is a tiny little chart among many charts, you guys are able to see it and make some money off of it, okay? Next up, go to Inputs, and this is where we have to change a lot of stuff here, guys. The fast length, slow length, and signal smoothing are not going to be good enough for us, so we have to do a couple things here. For the fast length, go from 12 and make it 7. For the slow length, go from 26 and move it all the way back down to 17. And then for the signal smoothing, I want you guys to go from 9 and go over to 7. You can keep the sources closed, oscillator as EMA, and the signal line as EMA. Then go to time frame and make this go from chart all the way to weekly, okay? Hit OK, and this is the base of the strategy. You want to be using a daily chart with this and a weekly MACD. Next up, go right back to Indicators, Metrics, and Strategies and just type in the word super because you are going to be adding a super trend. I want you guys to go to the community version by Keyvon and click on this one time. Do not go with the technical version. It's just not as fancy and as nice. And if somebody spent time to make something free like that, that really works, oh, it's so much better. Now, this is kind of choppy and it's not really working out the way we want to, so we're going to really fine tune the settings to make sure that 90% of the time you guys are going to be making money, which will make your life a lot easier because I guarantee you're not making 90% returns right now, right? So go to ATR period, and I want you guys to change this from 10 to 22. The ATR multiplier, I want you to turn it from 3 to 4.6. Afterwards, what I need you guys to do is go over to style and take off the downtrend begins, and sell. Go down a little bit more, then turn off the downtrend highlighter. Hit OK, and this is the basis of the entire thing. I swear this is going to be extremely easy for you guys to follow, and this will help you guys if you've been having trouble swing trading, especially if you guys don't have time to day trade because you guys are at work or something like that, okay? Now, when the MACD is green, and then after the MACD turns green, you have a buy signal. You are going to buy there for a swing trade long. Now, you can find tons of different ways to figure out where you want to sell. There could be resistance levels right here. There could be resistance levels right there. You can use Smart Money Concepts order blocks. You can use volume profiles. You can use a lot of stuff. But for when to buy, this makes it extremely easy. So green MACD followed by a buy on the daily chart. Boom, it went up. Specifically on Bitcoin, this thing works amazingly. A green MACD started right there, a bullish signal right here buy, and of course it went higher. I like to go to the last drop point, basically the last trough of a chart to find my stop loss. So if I'm buying right here, my stop loss is right here, and I'm going to be looking for at least a 2 ratio before I sell, but you guys can really determine when you guys want to sell whenever you want to. Okay, buy signal here, but bearish MACD. This did not really do anything of note. It went up for 2 days and it really didn't just make you enough money to really make the trade worth it, right? But because of the bearish weekly MACD, you did not take this trade. You go down to the past over here, October of 2023. We have a green MACD that kicked off right there. We have the buy signal that kicked off right there. And then within a few days, you've gone from 28,500 all the way up here to $35,000 for Bitcoin, okay? Go back over here a little bit more. A red MACD, so you're not necessarily taking this trade. It only went up for maybe 2 more days before kind of stalling out. So again, it kind of saved you from not having to deal with that type of trade. Go back over here, a bullish MACD, a buy signal happening right here. And of course, it went up a little bit higher, even breaking through that level of resistance, which I think is very, very important. Again, buy, and it worked out right here. Now, the only time that this actually did not work is when we had an exchange crisis back in 2022, where we saw, I think it was like 3 to 5 different cryptocurrency exchanges going kaput basically, and that really killed the momentum for Bitcoin. So I will say this is the only time it did not work. If you go in the past, it worked. Go back over here, 2021, it worked. Back over here, all the way in 2020, it worked right up here. Again, depends on when you want to sell it, but you could buy right here and you could still make a good amount of money by holding it for a week or so. So if you want to swing trade it, basically, you can see that swing really happening in real time, where those bearish MACDs don't really help you out too much. But when you have the bullish MACD and you have that buy signal coming along, you can really make some good money. Now, if you guys want to follow my trades, and I'm going to be doing some copy trading here with strategies just like this, and you want to kind of have everything on autopilot, I have some links down below that will help you guys out. But I really encourage you guys to try this out yourself. And if you guys are looking for new exchanges to trade on with leverage, because this is a great leverage trading strategy, I'll have the links down below so you guys can get some free coins out of it, some free money from it, and just do as much day trading as you guys would like. And of course, more importantly than day trading, because day trading is a little more difficult, you can do swing trading. And what I love about this is the signals aren't going to be happening all the time, but when they do happen, you can feel confident buying and watching your money grow, especially when you do some leverage trading, okay? But you guys don't have to do leverage trading. When it comes to Bitcoin specifically, what makes this, I think, a very easy way to profit is because when you know that Bitcoin is going to be going higher, you can do leverage positions on Bitcoin, but you can also trade a lot of other tokens out there like altcoins, meme coins, metaverse tokens, AI tokens, those tokens that you know are just going to rip a lot more than Bitcoin. You can buy them at the exact same time. So whenever Bitcoin makes that big move down the road, when the MACD is green, and buy, right? You want to skip that one. When you see that happening, you're going to be loading up on Ethereum, Solana, all that type of stuff, which will make your life just a lot easier. For an example right here, we saw that we had a buy signal kick in on May 1st, all right, May Day. If I were to go over to Ethereum and I went over to May 1st, you're going to see that it was actually before the signal over here that came from the Ethereum chart with this, the Supertrend indicator and the MACD. So you actually were able to buy it in sooner. So you weren't buying all the way up here when it started, you actually bought over here. So it really lets you hone in, because a lot of altcoins will lag Bitcoin. So you have like a little bit of a secret weapon against other traders saying, hey, I know when this is going to work out. Now go back over here. May 1st was over here. Same thing. Now it went down a little bit afterwards. It didn't hit your stop loss for the last trough, and then boom, it went higher. Now you can see Dogecoin, May was right here. It went up a little bit, down a little bit, right? Might have hit your stop loss if it was too close. So that is something to watch out for with certain volatile altcoins. But again, look at that move. You bought it well before the signal hit. And that's really what I'm trying to convey to you guys. So if you guys like this video, please give me a subscribe, a like, comment down your favorite tokens you guys are watching right now. And if you guys use this strategy, what you've liked about it so far. I appreciate all of you guys, and I have tons of other tutorials like this on my channel, so please make sure to give them a look. Thanks. Today's video was sponsored by Femex. If you're looking for a powerful and secure place to trade your crypto, Femex is a great choice for both new and advanced traders. They offer everything from simple spot trading to advanced futures and copy trading. Sign up now with my link down below and get your free access to premium airdrops.